karma comes to narcissists, they are very tormented and will suffer to the point of death. Greetings. Welcome aboard the group. Many folks harbour curiosity regarding the repercussions or cosmic justice that might catch up with narcissists for the havoc they wreak. The reality unveils a myriad of consequences they grapple with in distinctive ways. Let's delve into the 4 pivotal karmic elements shaping the narrative of narcissists in this saga. Shall we commence? Individuals grappling with Narcissistic Personality Disorder harbour an inflated sense of superiority, believing themselves immune to repercussions for their actions. The absence of remorse or empathy renders their conscience an ineffectual compass in navigating their fates. Yet, amidst this void of remorse, they endure a spectrum of afflictions, some arguably more profound than mere regret. First and foremost lies dependence. As emotional parasites, narcissists thrive on the narcissistic supply they extract from manipulating others. Consequently, they perpetually dread the prospect of losing these pawns, as solitude and exposure are anathema to them. Sustaining a facade built on falsehoods proves arduous, especially when veiling their true selves becomes imperative for self-preservation. Though outwardly projecting an aura of invincibility and fortitude, it's but a veneer. They clutch desperately onto dominance, perpetually seeking validation, adulation, and a semblance of superiority over their peers. To bolster their fragile ego, they denigrate and humiliate others, fostering emotional reliance among their subjects. Ensnared in this emotional web, their victims dare not break free, further bolstering the narcissist's sense of grandiosity. Throughout their lifetimes, this dependency morphs into an ever heavier burden. The grip of fear and reliance tightens as individuals gradually perceive the truth and withdraw. Caught in this perpetual cycle of dread and dependency, narcissists bear a karmic weight that grows weightier with each passing day. Thus, while conventional notions of karma may not directly confront narcissists, their insatiable neediness and fear of exposure forge a self-imposed karmic sentence that amplifies over time. Now, on to the second facet, self-annihilation. Self-destructive tendencies are inherent to narcissists. Despite projecting an image of dominance and grandiosity, they harbour a profound self-loathing. Their actions stem from a desperate endeavour to evade, confronting their internal anguish, often resorting to inflicting pain upon others to alleviate their own torment. Trapped in a vicious cycle of self-hatred and the pursuit of superiority, they remain ensnared in perpetual self-destruction. Narcissists gravitate towards a relentless pursuit of dominance over others, viewing it as a means to retain control over their lives. However, this futile quest only serves to compound their stress and frustration. In reality, absolute control eludes even the most adept manipulators. When confronted with situations beyond their control, their frustration and rage intensify. Fortunately, many possess the resilience to establish boundaries and reject manipulation, regardless of past entanglements. Hope persists for positive change and the cultivation of self-worth. When you set these important limits, the ego might do something bad. Their never-ending need to be better drives them to do things that don't help anyone in the long run. For example, if they were getting a divorce, they might be ready to give up large amounts of money rather than give in to the other person's demands. To keep up the idea that they are better than others, they start to act in ways that aren't consistent and hurt themselves. Their constant need to control their victims, cause them pain and suffering, or just feel good about themselves and their anger may cause them to lose a lot of money and mental support. During these times, their real nature comes out, showing everyone how destructive they can be. Nasty people think they are smarter than they really are, but they are not as smart as they think they are. Because they are proud and have an endless need for power and control, they act in ways that don't make sense and put their ego first. This constant need to be in charge leads to self-destructive actions that go against logic and hurt their health. They also hurt themselves by making some of their victims angry, which is another sign of self-destruction. This anger could cause them a lot of trouble in the future, either by letting people see their real selves or by limiting their career and professional options. At the end of the day, these bad behaviors affected every part of their lives. Bad people who manipulate others hurt themselves by making others avoid them, which makes them unique people who should be avoided. They can't find meaningful relationships because being mistreated or manipulated always turns people away. People finally leave when they are mistreated and manipulated in the same way, which ends any chance of love and real human connection. Third, being lonely in old age. Narcissists are very afraid of getting old because they know that as they get older, many of the things they can use to control others change. Their youth, beauty, and charming skills that used to make them more attractive and good at seducing others slowly fade away. They are also becoming more and more afraid that as time goes on, more and more people will see their true nature. Narcissists spend their whole lives trying to stay hidden from other people, but as the years go by, it gets harder and harder to do so. Their fake image slowly falls apart as they go through a lot of bad breakups, accusations, fights with family and friends, and the end of their web of lies. This effect makes it harder for them to persuade others. No longer can it be easy for them to persuade their victims that they are good or blame all failed relationships on their ex-partner's claimed crazy behavior or their own bad luck. Besides that, as people get older, they get better at spotting lies and questionable situations. Because of this, when narcissists get older, they look for people who are innocent and easy to manipulate. By using their money or contacts, they may be able to keep some control, fiercely resisting the loneliness of being completely alone. However, even this is not enough. The narcissist is well aware of the harsh truth that their power is slowly fading. Realizing this causes a lot of pain and could lead to sadness. When they've been abused and humiliated for years, even their own children may leave them. The whole family may pull away because of what they did, which is a terrible karmic consequence. Aging without anyone to care for them, and without real love is the best punishment for people who intentionally caused a lot of damage. 4. Being unhappy all the time. Genuine happiness is impossible for narcissists. They can't find it at all. They still don't feel fulfilled, and their hearts can't beat faster at the thought of locking eyes with someone they love. As a narcissist, you can't enjoy other people's happiness because you don't understand them, and you don't like seeing other people succeed. Whether it's a partner, friend, or family member, they enjoy it when those around them fail because it makes them feel better about themselves. Narcissists are defined by their pathological hatred. They want to destroy other people's happiness because they can't feel or achieve it themselves. Their never-ending goal is to get rid of all joy. People who are narcissists are always unhappy and want more power, more love, more superiority, or more control over other people. Still, no matter how much they get, it's never enough, and they'll never be happy. Love is also out of reach for them, despite how charming they seem. In the beginning steps of love bombing, they act very in love with you and say that their love for you is unmatched. But it's all a carefully planned trap meant to lure and catch you, making you fall in love and get caught up in the fantasy. The narcissist really wants our sensitive ability to love, connect emotionally, feel whole and joyful, enjoy other people's happiness as if it were our own, and know that we are loved for who we are, not the masks we wear. This is something the ego will never get to enjoy. Their karmic punishment is that they will always be in pain, longing for feelings they can never really have. Even though they keep trying to trash everything they touch, they will never be able to succeed because people are strong and can learn, grow, rise from the ashes, and start over. You don't have to think about getting payback or hope that it will happen. We need to take our attention off of them and separate ourselves from pain and hate. To start the healing process, we have to let go of everything that hurts us and ties us to past hurts, pain, and anger. Truth be told, a narcissist will never understand true love, which is the worst sentence that life can give someone. But you have the power to feel it. You have a power inside you that you don't even know about. You were born with the ability to love, and nothing bad should stop you from exploring this trait. There are kind people out there, so stop dwelling on the past and refuse to move on. You're strong enough to keep going and find love again. If you've crossed paths with a narcissist, you've likely experienced the significant challenges they present. These individuals possess a cunning knack for manipulating and coercing others into satisfying their every whim. But don't despair, as there are effective strategies to make them regret the hurtful acts they've inflicted upon you. While the task may not be as formidable as it seems, it does necessitate strategic preparation. Without delay, let's explore 10 powerful methods to genuinely make a narcissist regret their actions. First and foremost, seize the opportunity to lead your best life, free from their toxic presence. To instill true remorse in a narcissist, start by embracing a life that flourishes without their influence. Surround yourself with individuals who genuinely care about you, acknowledging your humanity and supporting your growth. Recognize that you are the protagonist of your own journey, not a mere side character in their misguided narrative. Shed any lingering guilt and immerse yourself in activities that nourish your soul. Embark on adventures with friends, revel in nature's embrace, indulge in movies that ignite your imagination. Accept the truth that you deserve far more than they could ever offer, happiness and fulfillment on your terms. Take a deep breath and let this realization guide you towards living your best life without their shadow looming over you. In the second strategy, aim to become a superior individual in comparison to the narcissist. These individuals possess a deceptive ability to cloak themselves in kindness and empathy, all the while harboring manipulative, self-centered, and heartless intentions. They pursue their goals relentlessly, even if it means inflicting pain on others. If your objective is to make them regret their actions, strive to outshine them in every conceivable way. Tap into your inner strength and rise above their toxic conduct by embodying kindness, empathy, and genuine concern for others. Through consistently showcasing these qualities, you strip them of the power they crave, laying bare their true insignificance. Remember, perfection isn't always attainable. Instead, focus on the ways in which you've grown stronger and wiser through the experience. The third crucial piece of advice is never hesitating to assert yourself. When aiming to make a narcissist regret their actions, asserting yourself is paramount. Narcissists thrive on dominance and control, so pushing back against their tyranny forces them to reconsider their behavior. Be wary of their manipulative tactics, crafted to make you believe you're the problem, while they play the helpless victim. Stay vigilant and resist falling into their twisted web of deception. If someone consistently diminishes you or subjects you to ridicule, it's high time for a change. Refuse to allow them to mistreat you simply because they can't find anyone else willing to tolerate their reprehensible actions. If someone lacks respect and kindness, they don't deserve your loyalty or friendship. The fourth fundamental guideline involves radiating self-assurance and independence. To genuinely make a narcissist regret their actions, unwavering belief in yourself and your capabilities is crucial. When you possess unshakable confidence, it becomes challenging for others to tear you down or make you question your worth. This doesn't imply becoming arrogant. Rather, it signifies that, no matter how hard someone tries to belittle you, their efforts will crumble before reaching your core. Their futile attempts will lead them to remorse for the harm they have inflicted. Additionally, cultivating self-sufficiency and refusing to rely on others for validation or happiness is imperative. The deceptive tactics employed by narcissists aim to convince you that you need them. However, in reality, you are a self-contained entity capable of finding fulfillment and joy without their manipulative presence. The fifth crucial tip revolves around self-care. The journey you have traversed involves enduring lies, infidelity, and manipulations. It is perfectly natural to feel hurt and angry, but it is crucial not to let negative emotions consume your being. Prioritizing self-care becomes an essential step in instilling regret within a narcissist for their actions. Maintaining a positive perspective, despite the mistreatment inflicted by a narcissist, may pose a challenge, but it is certainly achievable. A pivotal step in this journey is prioritizing self-care. This involves nourishing your body with wholesome nutrition, incorporating regular exercise into your routine, and ensuring sufficient rest. Indulge in activities that bring you joy, such as massages or peaceful walks in nature. Surround yourself with a supportive network of loved ones who genuinely care about your well-being. By immersing yourself in activities that enhance your physical and mental health and bring genuine joy, the manipulative efforts of narcissists lose their effectiveness. Prioritizing your needs and nurturing your well-being allows you to break free from their control and reclaim your personal power. Now let's explore the sixth tactic. Cease apologizing to narcissists altogether. Proficient manipulators, narcissists excel in inducing guilt and convincing you that you are at fault. If you've ever extended an apology to a narcissist, you've likely experienced their adeptness at twisting your words and distorting reality, leaving you questioning your own value. It's crucial to realize that, in these situations, narcissists are not the victims, but the perpetrators of harm. Holding them accountable for their actions is essential. Resist the urge to apologize or justify yourself when they attempt to undermine your confidence. Apologizing for actions that don't warrant reproach or failing to assert yourself in the face of abuse surrenders control over your life, allowing them to maintain their dominance. Moving on to the seventh strategy, embrace silence and disregard their existence. The most powerful method to make a narcissist regret their actions is to employ the silent treatment and completely ignore their presence. If their company is unbearable, create distance. Use your time to cater to your needs, strengthen connections with supportive friends and loving family, and surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you, avoiding those who bring negativity. As the narcissist perceives your indifference to their antics, they may reflect on the mistakes they've made and the emptiness they now face without you. This internal turmoil might lead to an unexpected plea for your forgiveness. Moving on to number 8. Cultivate unyielding strength and focus to elicit remorse from a narcissist. It's crucial to maintain emotional resilience, even when their actions provoke anger or sadness. Revealing vulnerability to a narcissist only provides ammunition for further harm. Instead, direct your energy toward activities that bring joy and personal growth. Refuse to grant the narcissist the power and control they crave. Redirect your attention away from their toxic influence and concentrate on building a life that authentically reflects your essence. Next, at number 9, withhold flattery and compliments, exposing their flaws and missteps. Flattery boosts the narcissist's self-assurance and validates their behavior. To evoke remorse in their conscience, deny them what they crave. Avoid magnifying their ego with compliments. Instead, highlight and emphasize their weaknesses and mistakes. This uncomfortable truth will sow seeds of insecurity, making their presence around you uneasy. Should they persist in manipulative tactics, stand firm in your resolve. Break free from their control by refusing to let their influence shape your self-perception. Concluding with number 10, resist their demands and defy their expectations. Narcissists thrive on manipulation and control, exerting relentless pressure to shape you according to their desires. In situations where a narcissist attempts to corner you, stand tall and unwavering. Refuse to be coerced into submission. Maintain your firm stance, denying them the power to dictate your choices. If you encounter a situation where someone persistently demands something beyond your capacity, handle it gracefully by politely and firmly expressing your disinterest. Stand firm in your decision, resisting the urge to yield to their pleas. Establishing healthy boundaries is an act of consideration that benefits both parties. Clearly communicate these boundaries, emphasizing their importance for your personal growth and well-being. If the other person persists in disrespecting your boundaries, it's entirely acceptable to conclude the conversation and remove yourself from the situation. You are not obligated to justify or elaborate on your decision. By steadfastly refusing to comply with their demands and expectations, you wield the power to make them reconsider their harmful behavior. Remember, no one should endure abuse or mistreatment, and if faced with such circumstances, it's essential to maintain hope and seek healthier alternatives. By adopting these empowering strategies, you empower yourself to elicit remorse from a narcissist for their actions towards you. Take charge of your life and prioritize your well-being above all else. Resist allowing them back into your life to cause further harm. If you found this video insightful, we would greatly appreciate your comments below and encourage you to consider subscribing to our channel, as it significantly supports